Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are here. We are doing a replay cast. This was the semi-finals between Magnitude Fault Shift and Bork Side of the Moon. Because it's a replay cast, I do not have the draft. I could have looked up specifically like what was banned and what the order was, but the problem was that if I do that, I'll get spoiled on what the results are. I have kind of a spoiler-free download thing, so I don't know who wins this, and I don't want to know who wins this. So the downside of that is it means I do not actually have I'm not able to show the draft or look at the draft, but representing Magnitude Fault Shift here on the blue side of the battlefield, we have Killer Kook on Lunara, Happy Dear Best Dear, Okul the Great is going to be playing the Orphea, Lion Bella going to come out here on the Bright Wing, and then we do have Liv Skotoya is going to be playing the ETC. Up here at the top, we do have ES Cypher doing a little jig at the beginning, not really like the actual dance command jig, but more like But opposing them, we do have the Borkers, Bork Side of the Moon. All dogs go to heaven, but these guys are here to make sure that Magnitude goes to hell. Silver Spy is playing the Blase. Bacon onto the Whitemane. I love Whitemane so much. Let's go. And plus, using the Witch Whitemane. Let's go. Let's do this. I love that. We do go and have Buckley. BCLY, but you know what? I always say Buckley because it's amazing. Is going to be going ahead and playing the la 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 la. We do have ATD coming out here and playing Johanna, and lastly, Smoke is throwing smoke on Gul'dan, or the very least throwing fire. But while I'm trying to introduce, they are killing each other. Guys, calm down. I have to get through introductions. What the heck? First blood will be Vala taking down the Orphea. I would say taking down the youngest character in Here's the Storm, but Murky is a literal baby, so I don't think that's actually true. Orphea also has one of the variable ages in Here's the Storm. I love how ATD moved off of the point in order to go attack. I was like, wait, we should secure this. Yes, Cypher's super low. Oh, Lion Bella in the middle of a lot, but we have Whitemane going down, Bright Lane going down, healer for healer. Silver Spy takes a couple of ATD getting it blasted, and we do go ahead and have, and anyway, I started blasting. We do have the turret being dropped down. This happens every single time here. Wait, let me. Ah, crap. I'm sitting here trying to cast. The problem is, as I started to cast, I started talking a lot. And then, boom, this guy came up and was like, hey, you're talking a lot. Do you want me? Are you looking for me? No, I'm not, kitty. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. You're the best. Do go and have Smoke moving back across. Both sides are looking at their paper airplane camp, trying to go in and get this picked up. Slight edge out in terms of speed, but that should not make any difference whatsoever.
For combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
Smoke going ahead, getting a little bit of a mana at the expense of their health. That's okay, their healer is nowhere near them, but they did move down and said, hey, Bacon, I took damage, help. This reminds me of WoW so much, where it's like, Warlocks, we don't heal you extra just because you drain life. Or life tap, whatever that ability is called. Terminal is coming up. It's coming up. It wants the world to know. All right. It does look like Killer Kook is going to be occupying it. Actually, both sides occupying it, but right now Blue is getting the channel. They are going to push that off. Right now, Orphea and Cypher are over here trying to pick up the turret camp. But there's the invasion being like, hey, your tank isn't here. That means this is our and they do. They take the toy. Oh, but here comes Liv Skotoya coming in from the side, trying to go in. What's a little bit isolated, but looks like that will work out. And a lot of damage on the Smoke. Well, Buckley having to move back as quickly as possible. Liv Skotoya does slide in, not catching anyone. But it looks like at the expense of the turret, they may end up losing this camp. We are back to no one actually dying just yet. Both teams at 3 kills already. And yep, indeed, I was right. This is picked up. Ogle was thinking about getting into that objective, but decides not to. Instead, we do go ahead and have... It'd be really funny if your attacks in the Protector cause poison damage. If you were playing as Lunara, like a weird bug that caused like the damage to come out. I would think that would be really stupid, but also really funny. Oh my god, April Fool's has already gone by. I forgot. I was like, they should do that for April Fool's, and then I realized it was May, and I'm like, wait a minute. Alright, they get the bottom wall down. Looks like that's all they'll get. The Protector down to about 10%. Not gonna be able to pick up much more than that. We do go to Growing Nightmare, not yet having hit 3 heroes just yet. But does, this is one of those Gambit talents that is a Gambit, but then, or not really a Gambit, but a quest talent. Is a quest, but also increases the damage by 50% regardless. Up to 3 stacks of Mind Devourer. It's so hard to cast when your cat randomly starts licking your stomach, and I'm like, kitty, stop. I love you, but now is not the time. Alright, Killer Cook gonna go ahead and pick up this camp. It was not invaded this time. They did not have to give that up to the aggression of Bork side of the moon. Borkers on patrol. O-G-E-L. Alright. Got knocked out of that very, very quickly. Tried to go for the mosh, and we do also have that going down, but it did miss everyone on the first exchange. There is a lot of damage. We do have Bork side of the moon going in, goes in and kills the Orvia. List goes away very, very low. We do go in, there's a polymorph coming in, and that is going to be a dead ATD. Eventually. ATD, I said you're dying. But ATD... They made a liar out of me. ATD, how dare you, first of all? So that is 2 kills to nothing. Advantage for Bork side of the moon. They're looking to come in here, trying to knock this down very, very quickly. Killer Kook in their mirror. Looking at Killer Kook, we do go ahead and get Siphoning Toxin and then the Wild Vigor. So definitely going a little bit more of a spell build, although it does increase the basic attacks as well, so it's kind of a hybrid. But very reliant on actually hitting with stuff. Wait. Hold on, I'm being dumb.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate the protector.
Crippling Spores is... Okay, yeah, that's a W, never mind. I was thinking that was the Q, but that is Noxious Bloom, so it doesn't matter. The Crippling Spores, you just hit, and anyone that's poisoned automatically gets hit. So, never you mind. I know what I'm talking about, I'm just not good at enunciating. I actually thought they were going to do a play here where Silver Spy moves forward and gets a little bit aggressive with Lion Bella, and then they move in with the fact they have a healer, the opponents don't. Obviously, Brightwing can teleport up there, but if Blaze saves the charge, then Blaze can just stop the healing, and then it kind of ends up like you expect Brightwing to come in, and then Brightwing gets stunned, and then all of a sudden you just lose someone because you're expecting healing and your opponent to have healing and you don't. 87% on the blue side. We have ATD moving in and occupying the Volskaya Protector location. Silver Spy going up. Does stop for experience. Up to 47%. Lots of them at ATD. All dressed up with no order. That was actually a really, really good Eternal Feast right there. Because he was low, but he could not walk through. He would have taken like at least 2 shots from the feast as he tried to make his way through it. And there is, we do have a protector on the side of Magnitude Fault Shift. With the wall is already down, we have some paper airplanes starting to attack in. This may be the first of our... surprisingly enough, I don't see a lot of teams do this where they fully load the protector. Smoke does catch the beam, but this is going to be the first structure of the game going down. Boop. I'm a protector. 5 of my 6 abilities are offensive. Isn't quite able to do this. I actually think if the gunner had been targeting that, we might have actually gotten that to go down. Up to 15 stacks of Mind Devour for Ogle the Great. 113 stacks of Gambit Quest. Creed of the Hunt. Okay, I was like, that is what it's called, right?
The protector is overloaded. My team will begin repair.
Oh, I thought there was a fight going here. I saw Cypher kind of moving out beside Silver Spy, but Silver Spy at full health, so obviously not. They are going for this. Is there going to be invade? They were thinking about it, but they moved up, go ahead and move over here. I'm gonna go ahead and trade out turret toys. Alright, I do like Cypher sitting here. I don't know if they necessarily expect them in this bush. Like, Cypher was baiting them to come in and check. Cypher did take Tormented Souls. I was wondering, I hadn't seen Last Rites used. The Tormented Souls seems to be a more popular pick as of late.
Hero slain.
Oh dear, I was looking at the wrong thing. So there is Ogle going ahead and moving back. They did lose Lunara. This is a momentary advantage for Bork Side of the Moon. And Bork Side are going to use it to come up here. They do have a airplane camp coming in and blasting that down. Take the damage while your opponents can't really respond. Although actually in theory could. With a Blaze at the bottom of the map, they can make this a 4v4. all in terms of the overall level. Looks like they're not going to force the issue just yet. Alright, Luscatoria does miss with that charge. ATD sidestepped. Bork has almost lost this building structure as well. Granted, that was back with the Protector, but with someone like Killer Coot nearby, The thing is, Lunara has some of the highest DPS in the game, but it's delayed damage, and so it doesn't really count. But against buildings or against like Deathwing, Lunara is devastating. Silver Spy on the wrong side of this battlefield, but they do go ahead and get down the Brightwing. You're going down, down, and you're around. Yes, Spy no longer alive. Luskatoya gonna go die. Loaded gun contract, cock it and bullets. Here comes the damage and moving in. It does look like once again, Bork side of the moon, we're going to go ahead and say, you know what? This is a really, really nice camp. Shame if anything happened to it. The damages are coming out. They're coming out.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Alright, both teams. Actually, no, I was gonna say both teams have lost a fort, but Borkside has lost the middle fort as well. Borkside has a level 20. They have the advantage. Can they go ahead and knock down another fort as well? Maybe a little bit careful, but they do have, if they can get a fight, they will have the advantage of the fight. So they are pushing forward, trying to go ahead and see what they can make happen. Let none survive. And there we go, even in terms of map pressure, as the second fort goes down. Now there is a Luskatoya down here. They do not yet have level 20, and yeah, that's very wise. Luskatoya saw them disappear from the map. I was like, I'm getting out of here. You see that whole team coming down to you? It's an end of the world situation. Gotta be like, Armageddon out of here. Yes, I'm proud of that. Alright, Healy Camp is picked up for the side of Magnitude Fault Shift. They need to make something happen, but they need to get level 20 before they make something happen. And speak of the devil, and it shall appear. Look at our 20 talents. We do have Scarlet Crusade from the Whitebane, Fortified Bunker, Radiating Faith, Farflight Cliver, and Haunt. On the other side, but what does Haunt do? I almost never see Haunt. Oh. And then we do have a Power of the Horde. Invisible Friends, Lurking Terror, Invigorating Spores, nope, Intensifying Toxin, and Reaper of Souls. I was like, wait, that's a 17, 16. That is a different talent here. Borkside of the Moon has secured the Protector. They were not, Magnitude was not able to get onto it. They have to fall back. They need to be careful. However, they do have this camp that is pushing. This camp will go ahead and get a lot of value through. Here comes Magnifying, moving in. Cypher going to make a relatively quick. Obviously, percent damage does not work on the Protector the same way, but I do think it does more damage than normal. It's not the full like percentage, but. Alright, Lunara landing these vines. That should be falling in just a second. Has it poisoned all the way to the end? Not quite. It has 2% health. Oh, but we do have Luskatoya gets in, and there's a Polymorph. Silver Spy trying to get out of there. Might. There's the bunker very, very quickly, perfectly in the nick of time. For a split second, I thought the bunker counted for Eternal Beast. It does not. There is Buckley. Buckley getting attacked. There is the Unstoppable. They're unstoppable today. We do go and have a AVS. AVS is going to go on. Its Blaze goes down. That is a double kill. Smoke super, super, super low. And also going down. This is a big thing. There is that. That is a 5-man team wipe. And here comes Magnitude Fall Shift. This is their opportunity. For a split second, I thought they were going for the camp. I'm like, don't go for the camp. Oh my god, I was getting flashbacks to Stormbleed. It's a heckin' problem. And there is the first keep of the game. They are looking to go down. Can they actually end here? They have 20 seconds for their opponents to come back, but it is at 19 minutes, and they are looking to move in. I think that's it. I think this next year the game number 1. I don't think they will end up securing this. So, yeah. Very, very good team fight after a pretty, like, dominant... Like, we're at 9 kills to 9 kills, but... A lot of the objectives ended up going the way of Bork Side of the Moon, which is a fantastic team fight, and Luskatoya led their team straight for the jugular. Game number 1 goes for the end. Looking at the stats, we do go ahead and have, in terms of damage, Cypher leads the way with 52,000 damage, Oko the Great with 51, and Killer Kook with 41. Top 3 damage dealers all on the blue side of the battlefield. That means Bacon absolutely keeping everyone alive. Like, you ended up 9 to 9. Bacon was healing their little socks off. 65,000 healing over the course of the game. 50,000 coming from Lion Bella. And looking at Silver Spy, we do have Silver Spy leading the side soak. Blaze getting 23,000. Oh my goodness. And then we do go ahead and get 18,000. Hello Slick. Coming out from ES Cypher. Talents, that seems generous. We do go ahead and get, copy these down, take them in the Storm Lake, and that is the end of game number 1. But we're not done yet. Join me in just a second for the second match. After these messages, we will still be here.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
Oh, jeez, what did I do? Hold on. I pressed something. That's what I pressed? Yeah, I don't want the entire... I just want that to go away. Yeah, the draft is not recorded. You can't get the draft from a replay file, unfortunately. So, I could go to the website and see what was banned out, but the problem is doing that would spoil the results of the series, and I don't want to do that. Why is that not going away? There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we do go ahead and have, in terms of game number 2, Magnitude has won the first game. They are coming in. They are on the correct side, thank goodness. A lot of times teams will end up switching sides when they don't have a caster, and it really makes it hard for me. But we do go and have ES Cypher coming out on the Dehek and Dahaka. Luskatoya is going to be on the Johanna. Oh, no, do not want that. I am just having problems today. Stop. I don't know why my controls are going strange, but we do have Ogle the Great onto Orpea once again. Ogle loves Orpea so much. Killer Kook on the monochromatic. I guess dual chromatic, there's red as well. Maiev skin. And what have I not said yet? Lion Bella is playing the white main, taking the white main from the other team. Let's go. Meanwhile, representing Bork of the Moon. Very, very good game for them last time. Oh my gosh, we have an Illidan. Illidan looking up like a Cypher. We have Buckley playing Illidan. Let's go. I'm really excited for this. We have Silver Spy has taken Malthiel. I'm pretty sure taking Malthiel. We have heroes being passed around. This is like a reference I can't make on this channel. Bacon is going to be playing the Ana, checking in. Smoke is playing the Sylvanas. Hey, that's great. I made a Sylvanas reference. And then ATD is going to be playing the Stitches. The Stotches. So we do have coming in, Lions, Lion picking up Mercenary Camps. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of questing talents on the side of Magnitude. Magnitude taking Bonds of Justice, Enhanced Agility, and Growing Nightmare. All at level 1. Obviously, Vigorous Vulture as well, but that's not really a questing talent. That's a get to 20 and you get to jump and you get to be a... I love the idea of Maiev just being like, oh, I'm 20, yay, jump for joy. She's twice as happy as 20. Maiev does not seem like a very happy character to me. So Cypher going ahead and getting this. Up to level 1 of Enhanced Agility. He's going to be able to be a little bit more boop, 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 boop. Now we do have a bit of a fight down here. Oh, ATD getting knocked out of where they want to be. But of course, ATD, what did Stitches take? Let's go for Patchwork Creation. Going to be healing a little bit more, be able to stay in the fight longer, but does not have that hungry for more health gain or like health gain at the end. But Killer Kook takes a bunch of damage, does have to teleport out of danger momentarily. And there is the move in. Get out of the way.
The first seed is sprouted. Gather it, would you? I would so hate for you to not be the first.
Buckley moving back and forth. That's the real question. I need to pay attention so Illidan does take Unending Hatred. Not surprising. I love that talent as well. And we do have Hunter's Onslaught. You basically have to have Hunter's Onslaught in order to like offlane. It really, really, really helps Illidan self-sustain. And you're not getting a lot of healing. But meanwhile, we do have ATD. Killer Kook going to go ahead. I love that. Just the Q across the way. Won't help on this side, though. I like that, like, they let ATD be seen. I don't, though. Actually, you have vision of it. Never mind. Now keep in mind, I don't know if this is still the case or is it as slanted, but back in the days when you got experience, or when you got like more experience for taking out the towers, then what am I trying to say? The team that got the terrors first got a massive, massive, massive advantage. Hello, for real. It's me again.
Soon you will have another seed to gather here.
So if Bork does get this one, it gives him a great... It used to be something like an over 60% chance to win if you got the first objective on this map. And by first objective, I mean the first terror phase, not just the first seed. But we do go in and have Magnitude Fault Shift does kill the Sylvanas. We got a little bit of tug getting onto the Banshee Queen, which I've got to say, Dahaka must feel terrible. Like,
Gather that seed for me.
I don't want to think too much about it, but if you licked things, if you're licking something that's literally rotting, that's a taste that sticks with you. Yep, it's a replay cast, so I did turn the delay off. I figured, you know what? You definitely don't need the delay. It's not like any of the teams are going to come here and like get an unfair advantage by seeing where their opponents are. This game was played 3 days ago. But there is Killer Kook moving through. A little bit of a fight between Silver Spy and Kook. You do have to have a little bit of fancy footwork. Maiev is
It will sprout before
interesting in that it feels like she should be able to offlane, but she's actually really bad at it. And the reason she's really bad at it, for anyone that does not know, I'm sure you guys do know, you guys are smart. But, so this ability right here, the Fan of Knives, you get at least 2 enemy heroes, Fan of Knives, reduces cooldown and refunds its mana cost. You can't do that if you're only running to a single enemy offlaner. It does not work. So there's a seed coming up. We are 1 seed to 1 seed.
heroes.
Illidan up here. Cypher. Moving away. Cypher, you can burrow. I guess you want to save your burrow to get back up here, but it's a little interesting. I personally would have probably matched the Illidan and not walked down here. Alright, there's the move in. We have people getting caught in. And Luskatoya, first kill onto the Ana, checking in. That is going to give it an advantage because White Maid is now on the side of Magnitude Falchion. Magnitude going in. Billy is... Buckley, not Billy. I know my own nickname. Oh man, we've got a Slaughter and their name is Magnitude. 4 kills to nothing. Never mind, make that 5 kills to nothing. They made a liar out of me. We are moving in. Luskatoya is... I'm surprised they were trying to do... I guess the death times were very short, but I would not have gone to this camp. I would have probably just gone and taken out this wall. Like, your opponents weren't going to be back for about 10 to 20 seconds.
You had best be ready to gather another seed, heroes.
And here comes the seed. This could be seed point for the side of a Magnitude. Alright, Magnitude goes ahead and knocks down the first fort of the game, but meanwhile, while they're down here fighting, they are going to lose the second seed, I think.
Hero slain.
Well, maybe they'll just kill everything as well. That's a possibility. I'm surprised they came out, like, that fort was going down regardless. It's obvious, it's super easy for me to say as a caster, that was an overcommitment. It's like, yes, Raka, we just saw them die. Like, it's very easy to say that after the fact. Okay, 2 seeds to 2 seeds. I'm not having a stroke, I promise. I'm forgetting how to talk.
A new seed is set to sprout.
Alright. Magnitude just salt in the wounds. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up on the way down. You know, Buckley is fighting over here against Dahaka. Having a little bit of a harder time with it. Down a little bit. It definitely does not want to catch that tongue. Alright, now the tongue is down, so Buckley should be more free. Like, I feel like this is almost a, oh my gosh. Cypher with that. I mean, they even used, oh, what is the name of that? It's the Hunt. There we go. I'm like, it's the 10,000 years one.
Sap the life from your
Even use Hunt and Dahaka burrowed. Yeah, Dahaka with that enhanced agility, I'm able to get out of there. I thought for sure Dahaka was going down, but unfortunately they went for the kill on Dahaka, and that means they have lost the objective. Middle going down very, very quickly. There is Silver Spy getting this knocked down, but the push is at the bottom. And they are running in. We are at sub 10 minutes and we are threatening keeps. Top fort goes down. They don't have a tank anymore. This is the opportunity for aggression. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, I think Magnitude being a bit. I mean, okay, you got Ogle, cool. You lost this, and you've got something moving on your core right now. This is a decent bit of health too, being pushed with Cypher. It's really my fault. I was the one saying be aggressive. So that's not something you're going to see very, very easily. But Magnitude is moving out, trying to go in and take this camp. They need to get aggressive once again. They need to be able to like capitalize on this advantage. They are 2 levels down. They are talent tier down. So they need to start getting some map pressure, start knocking some stuff down. The bottom lane is going to get pushed like crazy. There is a catapult with every single wave, and there are no answering catapult because this is still standing tall. Alright, ATT checking that bush, did not fight anyone just yet, and Magnitude is starting to move into the area. Tahaka in the top lane. Tahaka in the top lane, being a dude.
Another seed is about to sprout, heroes. Be ready.
Alright, they know they're on this camp. But Malfield is not with them, so I don't think they can move in. They do have level 16 at this point, so they could potentially try and fight. Oh, I'm not sure about going in on this. Oh, there was the Hunt. Hunt came in and killed Whitemane. The Magnitude does not have a healer anymore. And there is Buckley. Buckley in the backline going ahead and going over absolutely everyone, trying to go ahead and land into the pain. Who's Katoya? You're getting that! This will be a, terror phase coming out in favor of Magnitude. Ogle, don't you try it! Don't you try it, Ogle! Alright, I would push the heck out of mid lane if I were them. They still have about 15 seconds before their opponent comes back, and here comes the pain. Like, mid lane was one that was most pushed. See what advantage you can get. Killer Duke does avoid the hook as it comes out, and we do go and have Bork side of the moon is going forward. Who let the dogs out? I don't know, but they are here, and they are here for blood. Boom goes the dynamite. Hogger is not on the map, but you know what? He is here in spirit. Now they move to the top lane. The top terror does have a lot of health still. I'm saying entirely too much. I'm sorry. One moment, locking in. Bacon is going forward, going to try to knock this down. We do go have Sylvanas turning off the base defenses. There's ATD trying nice. We do have the Whitemane ability coming in and knocking this down. And there goes the top fort. There is a kill onto 2 of the members of Bork side of the moon, but there's a double kill in response. This Katoya is going to be looked at, but here comes ES Cypher into the back. Does miss with the isolation. Buckley, oh nice! Maev goes ahead and pulls Buckley back into the Danger Maw, and Illidan is going back to prison, or at the very least back to the Hall of Storms, which is basically prison. Well, since you don't want to read it, I'll read it for you. The terrors have fallen, and the sun dawns again. Ah, back to the battle then. Honestly, I should be a voice actress. I do such a good job. Oh, I'm very sure Maya came second, but again, since I can't see the draft, I can't see the draft without like finding out what the score is. I have no way of knowing. For those of you that don't know, if you go into like the replay thing on the NGS website, you can download a spoiler-free thing where it sends you the replay files, but you don't... Oh, interesting. Sends you the replay file, but it doesn't, like, that's all you get. You get basically like a zip file. You don't get to like see how many games there are. It's just boom, here are the things. So the thing about that is, to see the drafts, I have to go to like the results page, and I don't want to see the results. Zip file set up, so it's like it's a zip file. Inside the file are 5 things. It says like game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5. So I click into game 1, I load it, I click into game 2. So let's say that this series doesn't go to game 5. The game 5 folder will end up being empty, but until I click in the game 5 folder, I'm not going to know that. Alright, there is Killer Kook. Killer Kook went in, tried to go and pick this up. Not going to be able to do so just yet. He's unstoppable today. Kook is trying to pull Malthiel back. This is an opportunity. If they can push in with this effectively, they can go ahead and potentially try and end. Is this lane? But they're not going to try to. They go ahead and move apart. They're going to try and move up and take this bruiser camp. With the bruiser camp, they pushing it. They will be able to move in. However, there is the hunt. Yep, that's what we have to take care of. Silver Spy not able to join the party just yet. We like to party. We like to party.
Collect the seed, and don't fret about the shamblers. They don't feel a thing anymore.
So this will be the second seed for the side of Magnitude False Shift. Magnitude is not going to have the opportunity, or Borkside will not have the opportunity to give up any more of these. With the bottom lane exposed and both outer forts down, and the game being 17 minutes in, you do not want a second terror phase. Silver Spot going to move up and try and get this taken care of.
Yet another seed. I trust you know what to do, heroes.
ATT moving very quickly the other way, in the opposite direction. Nom. Alright, Borkside's figured out if you can take out the healer, that is your best chance, and they are definitely trying to. This Lion Bella, but man, the white maid managed to land on that. They do go and get the opposing healer, and Lion is still alive. Yeah. If you don't know, that's basically, hey, it's a lion. Oh, look at the lion. So Lion Bell is still here. It is 2 for 2, and even fight, but there is a Sylvanas going down. We do go ahead and have Silver Spy is being hunted down by Ogle the Great, but there was a pullback from ATD. I love Ogle trying to land with this, but having a very hard time. But you know what? Shut my mouth. As right as I say that, they hit it with another thing. But trying to hit whenever you got a teleporting jerkhead. Or ATD doing everything they can, try and keep this being turned in. But no one's back for another 10 seconds, and I do not think ATD can withstand. No, they cannot. That's probably the end of this game as well. They do have this pushing into the top lane, and then we're going to have a triple phase. Now this thankfully has been pushing the entire time. It will not get this taken down, but the middle terror is not going to get here for a very long time.
Strike the red team's core! Rise, my terrors! Sap the life from your enemies!
Alright, here's the damage coming in. Buckley is back, trying to go and land into this. There is Bacon! I like Bacon. But there's game number 2 ending in favor of Magnitude Fall Shift. Another very, I will say Magnitude seemed to have a bit more of an advantage this time through. I think it was like 19 kills to 9 at the end. So it was not like an even split, and then it was just a team fight that swung things. But still, very action-packed, both teams having to respect each other. Look at the stats. We do go and have, in terms of damage, number 1 damage was Malthiel from Silver Spy, but Ogle show it on the board this time. 47,000. Healing coming through. Actually, I think all 3 were blue last time, so it's actually the opposite. And then Buckley coming with 35,000. But yeah, that's the thing. Silver Spy ended up, although I guess this is Malthiel, so when you do percent damage, you can't really look at the numbers and be like, oh my gosh, what a good player. Like, obviously, not anything to take anything away from Silver Spy, but Malthiel works on a different like scale than anyone else because of the fact that he does percent damage as opposed to actual like damage from healing consistently. You know what I'm trying to say? Shut up. Lion Bella, oh my goodness. 66,000. Now, to be fair, most of the damage was red, so it's not like there was as much for Bacon to heal, but still, that's almost triple Bacon's healing. Oh my goodness, oh my jam. And then the side soak, we do have Cypher slightly outsoaking Silver Spy. 22,000 versus 21,000. Let's go. Talents, that seems generous. Copy them down, take them into Stormlink, get all of the advantages. And once again, I'll be back for game number 3. Don't go anywhere.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
All right, here we go. And I did not have like a conniption trying to use my keyboard this time. Game number 3, Magnitude Fault Shift up 2-0 so far. So Bork of the Moon definitely looking to go and turn this around. I do not want a 3-game series. We do go in and have Killer Kook coming in and playing Zul'jin. Interesting. I immediately looked over at that must have been picked after the Johanna. You never take Zul'jin to Johanna, but Johanna being played by Liv Katoya, so that's going to work out fine. Ogle the Great on the Medivh, let's go. Must have been abandoned to Orphea. This man would never give up Orphea willingly. And then we do go ahead and have Killer Kook playing Zul'jin, we already said that. And Lion Bella is once again on the white main. On the Goth white main though, let's go. We do go in at ES Cypher is playing the Malviel. Moving down to the middle, I'm not sure 100% why. Being chased around by the Wisp. We're going to have Smoke coming out here and playing Leoric on the other side, representing the Bork side of the moon. There is ATD. What are we doing here? ATD playing the ETC. Silver Spy is on the Stukov. We do go to have Bacon playing Kael'thas, and then Buckley down here on the Lunara. But they are very, 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 like, adamant that someone must be in this area.
You think yourself worthy to wield the Dragon Knight's power?
I don't usually look for evidence that people aren't using map hacks, but my god, this game is evidence that people are not using map hacks, because they are just constantly like, anyone over there? Anyone over there? Nope.
Capture the shards, inherit the Dragon Knight's power, and lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
So guys, if you look at your minimap, you will discover they're not over here. There's like 3 of them down here, pushing your stuff in. Luckily, tell them. Right, looking at our talents, because that seems generous. We're up to 7 stacks of Arcane Rift out of of course 40. We do go and have this being channeled. We have the opportunity for Magnitude to become a Dragon Knight, but no one's in the middle right now. They are pushing. They're gonna push, push, push no matter what. 2 stacks of Yuan-Tox. On the other side, we do get Mana Addict coming from the Kael'thas. And, yep, Medivh ran up to the middle at some point. And you get this taken care of. There's a big stun coming. Oh, no, it's not Medivh. That is the Malviel. I didn't see Medivh, so I just assumed Medivh flew up real quick. That's going to be the first blood, or second blood, actually. When the heck did Bork side of the moon kill someone else? Was I here? There's the Dragon Knight. Big ol' kick out by Stukov. Stukov getting hit by cannonballs. Cannonball!
That beast is not my beloved.
Alright, that's been taken out. ATD moving up through the middle of the map. Man, and they will just not stop pressing this. I mean, I guess if you have an advantage, you might as well press it. But do they have an advantage, actually? Little Kook taking some free damage. Buckley does move back, but there's ATD coming from the other side. Break on through to the other slide.
Hero slain.
There was a kill to Malviel. It looks like Bacon came up to help with that. Ogle says, give me some stacks. I love the stacks.
Hero slain.
My ETC goes down. That is a counter kill. Or not really a counter kill, but an answering kill for Magnitude. What do you think is happening here? I don't know what is up with this section of the map. Why are they so obsessed with it? Arr! Maybe they're pirates. Hey guys, you got the invasion. Good job. I almost feel like I'm watching Gilly Shark at bingo night, and they're just the on their bingo they have invaded this camp, and so they just been like, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that.
Control the shrines and make use of it.
I will say very nice use of the crowd surfer to go through the edge.
Harness the power of sun and moon. Put an end to this cursed realm.
Alright, bottom is captured by the Borkers. I feel like the Borkers are trying to play. I'm feeling this is almost a response to them being like having a very kill them very quickly comp. Silver Spy became a dragon, and so Ogle is being like, okay, well, just don't let them sneak up on you, because their combo is rough. We saw that with the Malthael, where just beef came from nowhere and then suddenly damage happened. Alright, Cypher actually survived. I do not know how Cypher survived that. I have questions. Cypher got the Entomb, and then the team went up there, and they're just like, we'll auto you, I guess.
For now.
Case in point. Of course you guys do that exactly as I'm yawning. I'm like, can you not do cool things right when I'm yawning? It's very rude. We do go and have this camping picked up by Liskatoya. I guess that was White Mane, okay. Guys, calm down. I don't have to deal with this when I cast live games. Meanwhile, Bork Side of the Moon gonna go ahead and tear down Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down this fort.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
29 stacks of Arcane Rift. 22 stacks if you want Axe. And go ahead and have that being taken care of. Goes through the portal real quick and comes back. Come back. Come back. There is our polymorph coming in. Who's going to get caught alone, but no one actually in the Entomb? I'm a bit surprised that Bork wasn't more aggressive there. They can see that Malthael was not down here. So they had a 5v4 fight on their hands. So they did commit the Entomb. Maybe they look at that as their engage.
The Dragon Knight's power.
Alright, Katsugu. I do like how ATD tried to go past Johanna and get onto the Zul'jin. Didn't 100% work, but I appreciate the attempt. Oh, nice job on ATD. There is a protective, by the way. Oh my god. How are these people alive? What is going on? I want to recount. They do go and get the White Mane. Okay, I do not know what is happening. There is no reason why, Arcane Rift was done, but we end up with a 2 for 3 in favor of Magnitude. And the way that fight was going, I 100% thought both people would die before that was the uninterrupted mosh pit. It would be interesting to have like a reflection draft where it's it's a 2-game series, except that each game you then switched heroes, like it just not redraft, just switch heroes and then play it again. Winner ends up being whoever wins faster or something. Alright, Unstoppable to get out of that a little bit of a problem. Now this might be a problem. Oh, nice job with the portal. That is definitely saving some lives. Ogle, the secret sauce of this team, it feels like. And Magnitude threatening to become a Dragon Knight. I don't think they'll do so. There's too many people in the area. And we had Lunara up here. Buckley going ahead and picking this up. Boom! There we go. I was like, where's the boom? I demand the boom. I live for the boom. Ogo going ahead scouting this out. Sees people in the bushes. Don't want to fight right here. There's only 3 of them, but they have taken both top and... There it goes. Bottom. I was like, get back on the point. Come on. Alright, Multiple up at the top. We're going to take this. But there is, they go and cast that, protected by the way. Big silence, and that is going to be an end of White Mage. There is the movement. Killer Kook takes a bunch of damage, not quite going down. And that is going to be an escape for the rest of Magnitude. But yeah, Bork on the Moon definitely looking and seeing the fact that they're like, all we have to do is kill Whitemane. Like, the Whitemane is really, really, really good, but without it, the team kind of folds. And again, that is not a criticism. The team needs to fold if their healer goes down. Alright. I was going to say, Kael'thas about to upgrade from a Flame Boy to Flame Dragon. Here comes Bork side of the moon, or Bork... Is it Bork side of the moon whenever they're in a dragon, or is it Rar side of the moon? There we have map pressure advantage right now for Bork side of the moon. They are looking into this. There is the stun on the Silver Spy. Nice healing coming in, but it ends up not mattering. Does that count? Nope. They did not get a second blast twice. There was enough time between. But there is the Entomb coming out. Not going to catch anyone, though. I'm not going to... There's no follow-up for it, is what I should be saying. You guys tried to do an invade. Oh wait, no, that invade did not go well for Magnitude. Now this is, if they had something like this down, this is exactly the situation where Magnitude won in the first game. I don't know. Yeah, Lunar's going bottom lane. I don't have the damage to punch through it. They definitely don't if Lunar doesn't come with them. And Lunar's stopping for a camp? Buckley, avoid. Don't get hit by those.
The shrines awaken once more. Who will wield the Dragon Knight's ancient strength?
Yeah, I feel like they could have actually at the very least gone through a keep, because you saw how fast that building went down. If they just all run at a keep and knocked it down, I think it would have worked. It might be a situation similar to what we saw last game, where the bottom lane just had unending catapult pressure.
My husband is dead. Remind this kingdom of his strength.
Right, there's the sun coming through. Lots of damage protected, by the way, going ahead and keeping that in the fight. And once again, oh, but there's the silence coming out. You can take a portal while silence. For some reason, I thought you couldn't. But that's going to be Liv's Katoy. No, protected. My gosh, does anyone ever die? There we go. Kel'Thas goes down. Killer Kook super low. About to go down. That is going to be a second kill onto Killer Kook. Advantage for the side of Bork side of the moon. But Buckley has to get out of there. Buckley going to undo the advantage by going down.
Hero slain.
Oh, Sugar goes down too? Where was that? Alright, Magnitude looking to become a dragon. ATD in the area being like, no! Ogle, no dragon for you! And Leo goes in and takes the top back. Alright, battle for the bottom happening in just a second. Or not? I thought they were going for it. There's Killer Kook. Keep in mind, this is a very bad hallway to move into for Magnitude. They still have Silencing and Tomb up.
The Dragon Knight shall reduce you to its hero slain.
Dragonite is up for Magnitude. I'm surprised they actually got control of that. They also do lose the Leoric. And they are moving. They're going across the Bridge of Death. I do not think this is a great idea. Wait 1 second. Did I just see what I think I just saw? So they're going up here. I did not know that would make it. That was cool as anything. Like I knew you could use abilities through here, but I didn't know the slide would actually make it to the other side. Alright, they're moving in. Malthael has occupied the dragon. I think it must be that the slide actually gets you to like right there, and then the collision is just like, well, take you to the nearest bit of occupiable space, and so it just goes the rest of the way. That was the advantage of doing this as a replay cast, because I can actually do that. Oh, there is the double person on the ATD, but they're moving back. Damage onto Silver Spy. And we do have a second kill onto Leoric. On the Kael'thas as well. Now, while this is going on, well, they're hunting down Malthael. We won't get them though. We do have a push going through and a lot of damage being done to this bottom keep. ATD, I don't think you're getting out of this.
His strength was never yours to keep.
It reminds me, okay, random aside while we're not actively fighting. Reminds me of one point I was watching and like there was a fight up here. And an Artanis lunged this way. And then right as they went off, they threw a like swap thing over here. It was Grubby playing, caught Grubby. Grubby got swapped to there and then bounced to there because that was the nearest occupiable space. It was really cool looking. I have Magnitude threatening up aggressively, posturing aggressively. It's funny because Bork is actually up on kills. They're getting the better of these team fights, but they're just the map pressure coming out of Magnitude means they can't safely move out and actually engage them anywhere. Yeah, that's a lot. Take on me, oh yeah.
The red team's core is in peril.
Alright, that is cleaned up. We have once again the blue team trying to go in and become a dragon. They're looking in, but oh, that's interesting. Lion trying to become a dragon. That is the healer. That might be a mistake. Magnitude can definitely get aggressed upon because Lion has been pulling them out of the fire quite a bit. But this is a 23-minute Dragon Knight, so this is very much a sink or swim moment for the side of Magnitude. They cannot stay in these fights. Oh, I guess they do have Ogle as not really a backup healer, but a healing adjacent friend. Oh, that missing tomb is going to be costing them a little bit. Let's go to way very, very low. There goes the Johanna. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's it. We have game number 3. I did not think this would be a 3-0. When I saw game number 1, I'm like, oh, this is not going to end up being what happens. But it ends up being a 3-0 with Magnitude Fault Shift winning the set. They will be playing next week. hopefully we'll have a live cast for you all. That is certainly my intention, but it's going to be Danger Mouse. Like there's a lot of games happening next week, and I think there's only like 3 of us casting, but I'm still going to do everything I can because everything is awesome. With that, let's see, who should we go spend time with? Don't see any NGS friends. So let's go bother Saika. That's what I've decided.